Since their first success in 1970, Porsche have been intrinsically linked to the 24 Hours of Le Mans. To mark the German manufacturer's 75th anniversary, they'll be seeking a 20th overall victory in the Centenary edition of the French Classic.
We certainly have a special opportunity here in 2023 to come and chase for number 20 at Le Mans. So this is to do it on the 75th anniversary of Porsche would be a dream come true, to bring our first victory for Mr. Penske as well at this race. So we have a kind of a once-in-a-lifetime special opportunity to check a lot of boxes in one go, so no pressure.
The Porsche Penske squad will take 3 963 prototypes to Le Mans. The target to emulate the likes of Al Holbert, Hurley Haywood, Jackie Ickx and Derek Bell, the drivers who built their Le Mans legacy.
Seeing the previous successes, not only the 919, but all the legacy from 970, 962, etc. That's a hell of a motivation for Porsche internally, but also for the newly built Porsche Penske Motorsport team, because that's a lot of new people coming together and getting into this team, and everybody is excited.
This year it's not only the 75th anniversary of Porsche, but it's the 100th anniversary of the Le Mans 24 Hours. So wouldn't this be a nice story if Porsche were to do it? I know from the past that when we take additional cars there, it gives you a lot more work and there's perhaps more stress around it, but ultimately we're all there to try and get the end result, which is a victory.
With 19 overall wins, Porsche is the most successful marque to have raced in France. For manufacturers, Le Mans success represents the ultimate proof of performance.
For me, when I think of Porsche, is really in step with motorsport and in step with racing, probably more than any other brand, and their commitment to racing, commitment to sports car racing in particular, has really laid the foundation, I think, for the brand. So I think those two things go hand in hand, and their success in these marquee races around the world, in particular Le Mans, they're record-setting in many of these races, if not all of them.
Le Mans demands performance, endurance and reliability. The new 963s have only raced 7 times so far in the IMSA Sports Car and World Endurance Championships and now face the biggest test of all.
It's a huge challenge. Toyota has a big advantage on all of us, being there the last 12 years without stopping, keeping the same people evolving with the car. For sure, we can be as well prepared as we want. I think it's going to be a challenge.
It's a big challenge to go to Le Mans and right away when you have a new car, new team, new regulations, and trying to understand it all and put it to work, it's a different thing. So every opportunity we have to take the car on the track, either it's on a test day or it's a race event, we always go for the best we can, but we're also learning a lot on this first year.
The track has much higher average speed, so it's a lot more stress on the cars, a lot more higher top speed. So for the drivers, for everyone, any little mistake you do can be crucial. The whole dynamic of the race makes it very knife-edged. It's also in the history, it's such a race that you can be the fastest car and most well prepared, but it doesn't mean you're going to win.
Within the 9-man squad, Nick Tandy was the most recent driver to win the race overall in 2015. Hoping to follow in his footsteps, his teammates are well aware of Porsche's legacy and the race-winning cars built at Weissach.
I love the 917, to be honest. The 917 is really a car I enjoy watching. It's a beast, a lot of horsepower, already some downforce. They were really fast down the straights. I can't imagine how cool it was to drive this down the air at almost 400 kph.
My favorite was a Mobil one, the 911 GT1. And in this case, I got the chance to win Road Atlanta with that livery. And this is something very special because also a good friend of me was on this car, you know, Stefano Ortelli. And the fact to win with the same liveries as him had a very strong emotion for me.
Specially designed liveries at this year's race will reflect the team's past Le Mans success. 5 times consecutive winners Toyota, as well as Cadillac, Ferrari and Peugeot, will all be aiming for victory. But Porsche have history on their mind.
I couldn't think of anything which is more spectacular than this one, actually. I mean, it's the 20th overall victory in Le Mans. That would be in the 75th years on the 100th edition of the 24-hour race. I mean, that would be awesome.